Okay, so we are on round, or about to go on to round number 4. So I'm just finishing off round number 3, a double crochet front post. And now to close off your round number 3, just do a slip stitch into the top of your 3 double crochets together, chain 3, okay, and then you're going to pop single crochet between the 2 puffs from round number 2, chain 3, and pop a single crochet into the chain 2 space between the 2 puffs from round number 2, and chain 3, and pop another single crochet, whoopsie, and pop a single crochet like that, okay, between the 2 puffs from round number 2. Okay, so you've done one, there's another one, and there's the other one. So that's basically the beginning of round number 4. Then you're going to yarn over. Okay, you've done your chain 3. You're going to yarn over and continue pretty much along the same lines as previous round 3. So you're going to do 4 double crochet front posts over the next 4 double crochet front posts, and then you're going to do a single double crochet, so just 1 double crochet between the 2 double crochets from round number 3, and then 4 double crochets over those 4 double crochets from the previous round. Okay, so you'll end up with 24 double crochet front posts and 24 double crochet front posts and 5 double crochets in this section. Okay, 3, 4, and I've just carried on with the same color, but of course you can change colors if you want. Okay, that double crochet. I just want to do this section with you and then show you how to get onto the puffs. Okay, and I'm going to carry on. You have to be quite careful when it's the same color. It's easy to miss a stitch. There we go. So you're counting 4, 4, 1, 4, 4, 1, 4, 4, 1. I do that. It's a bit like a dance, the crochet dance. 4, 4, 1. Okay, and then I always crochet very awkwardly when I'm doing the videos because I tend to stand. So, okay, and then back to your 4 double crochets, and then you're going to be doing that 1 double crochet like that, and then the 1 double crochet. So you're working, can you see? The 1 double crochet, and then 4 double crochets. My little dog, she's lying here looking at me. She thinks I'm talking to her. Okay, so here we are on round number 4. And with round number 4, we're going to start in that space between the puffs. 1. So I'm going to start with a chain 3, and then we're going to work 2 more double crochets, and that's going to be our first 3 double crochets together. Chain 1 to close, chain 2, and then work another 3 double crochets together, chain 1 to close, yarn over and into your chain 2 corner space, chain 1 to close, chain 2, yarn over, and the same into the same space. 3 double crochets together, chain 1 to close, yarn over and skip right over, 3 double crochets together, chain 1 to close, chain 2. So that's the beginning of round number 4. Okay, and chain 1 to close. Okay, so your corner is going to look like that. Then, nice easy round, but you have to keep an eye on your stitch count. You're going to be working a double crochet front post over 4, my yarn getting caught on a bobble, over 4 half double crochet back posts, like that. Okay, then into that space right before the next half double crochet back post, you're going to work a double crochet, just an ordinary double crochet each side, and then over the very next half double crochet back post, you're going to do your first double crochet front post, and then a double crochet front post over the next 3. So that will be 4 double crochet front posts in all. Okay, so there's your, you can see you've got 4 double crochet front posts, 2 double crochets, 4 double crochet front posts, 2 double crochets, okay, after our stormy weathers, feels like winter all over again. It's pretty cold this morning. Okay, 4 double crochet front posts, 2 double crochets, 4 double crochet front posts. Okay, so I'm going to just carry on like this until we get to the end, not of the round, just to the end of this section over here. And then, so you're going to be in all for this part, you're going to be working 24 double crochet front posts, okay, and 10 double crochets. Okay, and then 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and now I just want to show you, this is, I just want to show you a marker so you kind of know where your last double crochet front post should end. Okay, so your last double crochet front post will be in line with these. Okay, I'm just going to go down a little bit like that. Okay, so it should be, this is your marker, right? So all those double crochet front posts and this one should line up together. So you finish your last double crochet front post kind of right after the popcorn. Okay? So as I said, you'll have 24 double crochet front posts and you'll have 10 double crochets. And now you're going to be working to that very next space, a yarn over times 3, puff, chain 1 again. And you're going to be working, so you're going to skip 2 half double crochet back posts, and you're going to be working let's see, sometimes I don't count properly, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to be working a puff, yarn over times 3, chain 1 plus an extra chain 1. Okay, so right, so the very first one is in the space directly after the half double crochet back post, and then you're skipping 2 half double crochet back posts and popping your puff into the next space. So you're working between 3. Okay. Alright, so you're just going to carry on like that with all of your puffs, and you should end up with 39 puffs. And let me just tell you, so that you don't panic, this is where you're going to be making your next double crochet front post. Okay, it's going to go over that, you know, you're keeping that as your marker. But because there are an uneven amount of stitches on that side, you're going to have one half double crochet back post left. So your last puff will fall into the space just before the half double crochet back post. Alright? But you don't do an extra chain 1, you just do your puff, your last puff, puff number 39, you skip that and you carry on with your double crochet front posts, your 4 double crochet front posts and your 2 double crochets, the same as you did on the other side, okay? But I shall meet you at the end of these puffs and help you just get over that little bridging gap. See you then. Okay, so as I was saying, your last puff is going to be there, and you're going to have this half double crochet back post remaining. You're not going to do another chain 1 after your closing chain. You're just going to skip over that and immediately go into your double crochet front post. Okay, then you're just going to mirror the other side like that. Okay, so 4 double crochet front posts, 2 double crochets. Oopsie, sorry. Okay. Right, so you can see, and you can see that one extra one that you've just worked over. 4 double crochets, 2 double crochets. Alright, so I shall see you back at the corners and then just show you how to go around the corner. Okay, so you've done your 4 double crochet front posts, 2 double crochets, done my last 2 double crochets off this side, either side of the half double crochet back post, and then you're going to do your last 4 double crochets. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like that. Right. And then you are back to your corners. So your 3 double crochets together. 1, 2, 3, chain 1 to close, two, 3, okay, to your corner, 1, 2, 3. I'm including that closing chain in my 1, 2, 3 count of the chains. Whoopsie. I'm standing, of course, while I'm crocheting, which is not a good idea. Okay. And then you're going to yarn over, scoosh on right over to the other. Oh, that does happen with puff. You have to just really open it up there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. My yarn is bunching up. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 to close. Okay. So there's your second corner, and you're just going to yarn over and do exactly what we did the other side. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4 and 2 double crochets. Okay, so I'm going to love and leave you there and I shall see you at the end of round number 4 and the beginning of round number 5. See you then. Okay, so here we are at the end of round number 4, and okay, so I've done 1, 2, 3 and my last double crochet front post over the half double crochet back post. Okay, and now to end this round you're going to pop, okay, you're going to pop a slip stitch just into the top. It's a bit tricky. I'm going to pop a slip stitch into the top of those first, well, it does go in. So, okay. Oh yes, I could be here all day busy trying to put my hook in. There we go. Okay, so you're just going to pop a slip stitch into the top of that first 3 double crochets together. Then you're going to chain 3. Okay, so that is technically the beginning of round number 5. And you're going to work a chain 1 between the puffs from round number 3. Then you're going to chain 3 and work a single crochet into the chain 2 space from round number 3. 1, 2, 3, chain 3 and you're going to work a single crochet between the last 2 puffs. So those puffs that you worked into your corner for round number 3. Okay, and then you're going to chain 3, and you're going to yarn over, and you're going to continue on the other side with 1 double crochet front post over the next 4 double crochet front posts. But instead of working 2 double crochets like you did before, you're going to be working 1 double crochet between the 2 double crochets, and then you're going to work 1 double crochet front post over the next 4 double crochet front posts. Okay, like so, and 1 double crochet between the 2 double crochets. So I'm just going to close my curtain here because it's shining in my eyes and I can't really see what I'm doing, but of course that makes it so dark now. So, okay, it's a little bit darker, but still. Okay, so that's your corners, like that. Okay, it's going to look like that. I'm just going to go in a little bit to show you. There you go. Okay, if you are, if you tend to crochet quite tightly, you can always add an extra chain 1 to your chain 3s, okay? But I find, and also obviously if you're using a stiffer yarn, some cottons are a little bit stiff, and if you find that it's puckering, then just add another chain 1, another chain to, so you do 4 chains, 4 chain spaces like that, but with 4 chains. Okay, and then you're going to just carry on doing those 4 double crochet front posts of the 4 double crochet front posts, and 1 double crochet between the 2 double crochets, and then 4 double crochet front posts, 1 double crochet between the 1 double crochet between the 2 double crochets. Okay, and then so we're just going to carry on like that. I'm going to just carry on that sequence. Okay, go out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to meet you here where when you've done your last double crochet front post over the last double crochet front post. Okay, so same as before, you should have 24 double crochet front posts, but instead of having 10 double crochets, you're going to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because obviously you worked into in between in the middle, so in between those 2 double crochets from round number 4. And then here you are, there's your first puff. So this time you're just going to work into the chain 1 spaces, okay, like so, and you're not going to do, let's do that again, you're not going to do a chain 1 after your closing chain. Okay, so just go 1, 2, 3, okay, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, okay, you just carry on like that. You're going to carry on working a puff into all of your chain 1 spaces, but then when you get to this last, when you get to the space before your last puff, so you will have done a puff, a chain 1 and a puff, you're not going to do hold on a second, let me just I got distracted, somebody came in at the gate. Okay, so you're going to be doing your puff here. This will be puff number 38, and then you'll do a closing chain and under chain 1, and then you will work a puff into this space. This space was where we skipped over that half double crochet back post. So, and then from there, so you'll do yarn over times 3, chain 1 to close, and you'll immediately go into your double crochet front posts again and work your way up that side, okay? And then work your chains across the back of your corner. Okay, so that means that you will have 39 puffs as well as round number 4. You also had 39 puffs. Okay, well, I'll meet you at the end of the puffs there, and then I can show you what I mean. Okay, so as I was going on about alright, so this is puff number 38, and you're going to, let me do that again, and then, okay, so you've kind of got to the end of your row there, and you're doing these puffs, chain 1 to close, okay, then you're just going to, okay, you're not doing the chain 1, right? Okay, I think I got a bit confused in the last one. I was thinking of those. Okay, so you have been doing your puffs all along here, and you've just been doing your chain 1 to close your puff, but not that extra chain 1. And so you're just going to go into that space kind of above where the half double crochet back post is, okay? So that's going to be puff number 39. And then you're just going to go straight into doing your double crochet front post like that. Oh yeah, sorry about saying that you have to do a chain 1 in the top one. No chain 1s, just puffs, no chain 1s. Okay, it was a bit chaotic outside with dogs barking and people coming through the gate and people going out of the gate and banging and my neighbours shouting at the dogs and so on. It's a bit of a madhouse around here where I live, believe me. So often when I'm doing the videos I just get so distracted by the noises. Okay, and then you just do what you did kind of on the other side of the puffs, on the right of the puff, and there we go, and you're just going to work 4 double crochet front posts, okay, like that, 3, 4, and your 1 double crochet between your 2 double crochets, and then your 4 double crochet front posts, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 double crochet between the 2 double crochets, 1, 2, okay, 2, 3, 4, 1 double crochet between the 2 double crochets, and 1, your last 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, oh, what am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So, okay, can You see that? And then do a single crochet between those 2 puffs from round number 3, chain 3, and you're going to pop a single crochet into that chain 2 space between your 2 corner puffs from round number 3, chain 3, and you're going to do, no, you're not going to do that. Okay, you're going to try and get it in there nice and clean. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to pop a single crochet between the last 2 puffs in the corner there of round number 3. And you're going to chain 3 and just carry on. Okay, so you're just going to carry on doing exactly what you did down that first side. 1 double crochet front post over all the double crochet front posts, and 1 double crochet between all of the 2 double crochets, like that. Okay, so just remember when you get to your puffs that you need to do that very last puff into that space after the last puff from round number 4 and before the first double crochet front post. Okie dokes. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 and the double. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Okay, alright, so I shall see you at the end of round number 5. And here we are at the end of round number 5, and you have done your we have done our last double crochet front post. Okay, and now what you're going to do is chain 4. Okay, so you're going to chain 4 and we're going to pop single crochet before that puff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to chain another 4. So we're working behind our work and we're working behind the corner puff from round number 3. Okay, round number 3, and this is round number 4, round number 5, and now we're going on to round number 6. So we've finished round number 5, and the way that we begin round number 6 is to begin with that chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We chain another 4 like that. Okay, and then yarn over and don't do that. Okay, chain 4 and yarn over and work double crochet front post over the next 4 double crochet front posts, and then where you did your solitary double crochet, you're going to work a double crochet either side of that, like so. Okay, so it's going to look like that. So your corners. Okay, so your corners are going to look somewhat like that. I'm just going to go in a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Right, so don't worry too much about you know, it popping out like that. You know, this is a chunky piece with lots of texture, but obviously once you know, you block this through, like right at the end, you know, it's going to need a couple of good blockings. Then, you know, all of this is going to flatten out quite nicely, but you don't want to flatten out too much. Oh no, 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 no. We want to keep that texture. So, okay, so now I've done that those 2 double crochets either side of that solitary double crochet, and here we are again. Okay, so the stitch count on this side of the, whenever I sort of have names, so this is the little corner, and then of course this is the big corner. So this is a big corner, and the stitch count for each of the big corners in this round is 24 double crochet front posts and 10 double crochets. So basically the same as round number 4. Okay. Right, let's see. And right, so you can see the pattern that is beginning to emerge here. And I think you've probably guessed by now what it is that I'm hoping to achieve, because, as I say, and I have been saying right through these extended rounds, I have no idea really what I'm going to do from one round to the next. Well, I do have an idea. I do have a vague idea. Well, there's some things that I don't want to do. Don't want to do designs in the subsequent rounds after the block that are too sort of frilly and decorative. I'm rather focusing on the texture, and the reason is because I really don't want to overwhelm the central block, so I've had to hold myself back a bit from, going mad. Anyhow, so I think you can see what I'm doing here is a repetition, so it will give an effect of being kind of interwoven. Okay, so I'm doing a repetition of that round, I'm doing it up here, and I'm doing a repetition of that one, and that helps with that whole 3D effect, so it looks like this is part of that, and that is part of this, and it looks like it's all going underneath this, but of course it's not. So, okay, so now I've done my 4 double crochets, my last 4 double crochets, and you can see how the pattern is beginning to emerge. Okay, you've got that, those double crochets separating the double crochet front posts, and now we're back onto our, and now this round is going to mimic round number 4 with the puffs as well, except obviously we're not going to have those chain ones in between, so you're just going to pop a puff, yarn over times 3 into all the spaces between, like that. Okay, so it's going to look like that. And really it's a very repetitive round, very similar to, so you're really just following through. It all makes sense, it's all very commonsensical. So just make sure that you stick to your 39 puffs, okay? So you must make sure that you're doing 39 puffs. Alright, 39 puffs. And of course your last puff will fall before, it'll be in line with that one, like so. Okay, so you should have 39 puffs for each round of, so those 3 rounds of puffs, if I'm making any sense at all, but it's all in the pattern. Okay, so I'll show you a little bit how that looks. It's going to look a bit like that. Well, it's not going to look a bit like that, it's going to look like that. So we're on to round number 6 of part number 5, and I shall see you at the end of this round. Woohoo! So here I am at the end of round number 6. And just gathering up my yarn. There we go. Okay, so done my final double crochet front post. Okay, and then you go, you've got that whole thing. I haven't sewn in my ends yet, but the back's going to look like that. So that was round number 5. It's round number 6, like that. Worked behind your corner. And now to close this round, you're going to slip stitch. Remember where you did that other slip stitch? Well, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to slip stitch into the top. Did you miss that? You're going to slip stitch into the top of those 3 double crochets. And you're going to snip off your yarn and just do a slip stitch like so. Okay, so that is the end of your first 6 rounds, and you can see how the pattern is sort of developing on the corners like that. Looks like sheaves of corn, or something flowery. Obviously I'm using very different colours, just sort of going along using my own colours, and keeping in mind that it's a sort of water themed design called Amanzi. Amanzi means water in Zulu, but of course it's everything. One of the reasons I decided on all this texture and all these bubbles and flowers and bits and pieces, lots of puffs and lots of popcorns and all that ribbing and so on, is to represent the abundance, the abundance, everything that water gives us. And my little baobab trees, and well, I like to think of these as, although they're popcorns, I call them raspberries. My raspberries and flowers and leaves and more sheaves of corn. When you look inside, I love that effect, that 3D effect, and the little stitches sort of hiding. It's something interesting to see every step of the way. Okay, so well, it's really big now, so I wonder, I'm going to try and measure it. So the table that I'm working on, in fact, is exactly 1.2 meters wide. Long, not wide. It's not that wide. That's why my blanket keeps on falling off. Okay, so I'm going to, and of course when you blocked your blanket, it is definitely going to stretch. So I'm just going to get my tape measure and I'm going to measure the length so far. So that is 42 centimeters. Okay, and we are going to be, it's going to go to around about 47 centimeters, and then they'll still show you the tape. 47 centimeters, which is 1.2 meters. Yep. And then we'll still do a border. So there's really only another there's not much more, there's really not much more to go now on each side. There is about 3 inches, 3 more inches to go. So about that much more to go. Say just about 3 inches to go before we're finished. It's not much at all. And I'm going to try and achieve that in this part number 5. So okay, so we finished round number 6, and I shall see you at round number 7. Okay, I'll try and add some pictures in here, but of course, just refer to the pattern, the written pattern, and I shall, have pictures there as well. Okay, so end of round number 6, and I shall see you at the beginning of round number 7. Okay, so we are on round number 7, and round number 7 I'm going to be using raspberry, yippee, my favourite colour at the moment, my current favourite colour. Okay, so this is a fun and easy round because it's an independent round. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working popcorn, and let me just go in a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start by working our first popcorn into that space just before the first puff from the previous round. Okay, so this is round number 7, part 5. And what you're going to do is you're going to work a popcorn into every space between the puffs. So you will end up with 40 popcorns. And the popcorns are just your usual. I'm going to pop that in there, back, and okay, and chain 1 to close and an extra chain. Okay, so it's a 5 double crochet popcorn. I always say, how many stitches I'm using, because I imagine sometimes you might want to make one that's only 4 double crochet together, and pop in chain 1 to close, extra chain 1, and you're going to work your way up all the way until you have 40 of these luscious, yummy popcorns. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so you're just going to carry on all the way, and I'll show you around. I'm sort of hanging onto this onto this blanket because it keeps on sliding off the table. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. You're going to have 40 popcorn. Okay, so got a little fun spot. Just close that. Okay, so in fact my camera ran out of battery mid-sentence. So we're going to do all of those popcorns into the spaces between the puffs, as I was saying, and you're going to do a chain 1 between your puffs, and your popcorns, not your puffs. You're doing popcorns between your puffs, and you're doing chain 1s between your popcorns, and your last popcorn will be after your last puff. Okay, and then you're just going to fasten off. So this is an independent round, and I've already done the other side, so you can see I've just fastened off there. Okay, and if you're wondering what we're doing there, well, that's going to be round number 8, and I will show you. So, alright, so round number 8 is also an independent round. Okay, and you can work them together. You can work round number 7 and you can work round number 8. So the thing is, you need to have round number 7 because you're actually working into the first popcorns, and well, this is the last popcorn, I suppose, and that's the first popcorn on that side. But once we get onto number 8, then I will show you how to do that. But in the meantime, you can just I've been sitting outside. The weather's absolutely gorgeous. I've been sitting outside on the steps of my veranda with the animals around me and the little birds flitting about, and I've just been doing all of these popcorns. Okay, so 40 popcorns, and a chain 1 in between your popcorns, work into every space between your puffs, and your last one will go there, and your first one will start before the first puff. So I shall see you at the end of round number 7, which is the popcorn.